bum 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 bada bum 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 badum. Give me a second, guys. While I have the chance... Hold on. While I have the chance, if you haven't... Hold on. If you have yet to do so, I highly recommend you go to check out Zeku on Twitch. He is currently playing some Withering Waves, so show him some support. Drop a follow, all that good stuff. He's a really good dude, really chill, great friend. So yeah, definitely if you haven't, go show some support to him. Also, as per usual, if you aren't a part of the Discord, you can join the Discord there. Let's see what else. I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to say before I start. Yeah, I think it's it. Yeah, basically, yeah. If you if you would like to show Zeku some support, please go follow. Please go follow him. And if you would like to show this community some support, do join the Discord. Actually, you know what? Let me do something real quick. I actually want to check. Well, not check, but I want to do something. Creator dashboard, stream manager. There we go. There's the stream manager. Okay, I was just making sure. I need to make sure that I needed to make sure that that link actually sent to Zeku's thingy. Two, I want to pin the Discord link. So just give me a moment, guys. I'm gonna doing a few things real quick. Okay. Alright. Now we're ready to begin. So yeah, like I said, if you would like to go show Zeku some support, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you are new to the stream and aren't a part of the Discord, you can go ahead and join the Discord. The link is pinned. And with that out of the way, yeah, we are getting back to some Skies of Arcadia Legends. Last time we played, we saved Vice's dad and everyone else from Pirate Isle, from execution, basically. So now we're just escaping. Basically, at this point, we're just now escaping Valua. Well, we will be. We're actually heading to Upper Town, or whatever the hell it was called, to go save Fina, and then we'll be escaping Valua. Notice we don't have Drachma with us right now. It's just us. I say just us, but yeah, it's just Vice and Ica now. Always like the look of the Assassin's Blade? Yeah, same. It is by far one of my favorite designed weapons in this game. Also, welcome in 240. Yeah, I'm just gonna call you 240. Welcome in. I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, Assassin's Blade, one of my favorite designed weapons in this game, ever.
That was easy.
One thing I have never come to grips with this game, I said it last stream of this, is the whole, the color chart. Every time I've played this, I kind of just ignore the color chart and go through and just play it. I know it makes it a little more difficult for, on me. Glad it's not just the. I was gonna be a dick and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna call you the, but nah, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, like I said, I love this game, but it's been so long since I've played it, and the last time I did play it, like I said, I couldn't come to grips with the color chart, so I just basically said fuck it and just let me just play it the way I want. It worked. I mean, it worked. I managed to beat the game like that. May have made it harder for myself, but you know. But yeah, to give some context, the last time I played this was the year it released on GameCube. I haven't played it since, so while I have some vague memories of the game, it's mostly going to be pretty fresh to me again. You know, like the way Vice climbs up ladders, it looks like he's crawling. You just keep one of each color until everyone has learned the spell, then swap over. There are some parts where I do swap over. Makes sense. Will do. I greatly appreciate the help. If I have any questions for like what I should be doing and anything like that, I will make sure to reach out and ask, because trust me, I'm probably going to need it. You're currently playing it yourself. Nice. How many times would you say you've played through this?
That wasn't so bad.
Let's see. Okay. Let's just making sure this wasn't one of those RPGs where they keep their status elements. I don't remember if that's the case. Too many once a year since it came out on Dreamcast, with the odd one thrown in to help people. That is some dedication. I've never played the Dreamcast original, but I have heard that this version fixes the some of the issues with the encounter rate, but the downside is that the music doesn't sound as good. Anyway, wait, Vice. Marco, you followed us? What's wrong? Vice, don't go. Please. Kid, you tried to turn us into the Valuan Empire. Why should I care? My mother and father were both killed by Valuan soldiers while they were trying to escape from the city. Yeah, encounter rate was lowered, but with increased EXP, but there are some areas where it's still pretty bad. Yeah, that's one of the vague memories I have, is I remember struggling with a few dungeons with the encounter rate. Let's see. Without spoiling, for, future events, the dungeon that ends with the big turtle thing, with the big turtle boss, that one, I remember that one having some pretty ridiculous encounter rate. There's no way out. I'm trying to get through the Grand Fortress. It's impossible. Yeah, that one. No one has ever escaped from Valua. You're gonna die this time. I just know it. Your parents. I'm sorry to hear that, Marco. But I have to go. I don't have a choice. And every time I hear the word impossible, it makes me want to prove everyone wrong. A long time ago, a handful of sailors took a small boat out into the uncharted skies. They had no idea what they would find. Monsters, a maelstrom, the end of the world. It was because these sailors challenged the unknown that new lands were discovered. Like, I know this is supposed to be sad, but let's be honest. Marco was not going to hesitate to sell you out to the Valuan Empire, Vice. Why are you doing this? I know that I know that Vice is all, good, but come on, dude. If we challenge ourselves and never give up, our own horizons will broaden. In our hearts and in our minds. I need to push myself every day. I have to know what I can accomplish. I never give up, and so far, nothing has ever stopped me. But, Vice, don't worry about me. I believe that we'll make it out. I will find a way. That's what's keeping me going. Talk about dedication. A few years back, 2 to 3, I started to remake weapons in a few places from Skies, though I did hit a wall, which caused me to stop. But the new year, I'm building a new PC and thinking of starting again. You need to let me know. I need to see this stuff. I would love to see I would love to see, even if it's just a small portion, I would love to see some of this game remade. I'm going to prove that it's not impossible to escape. Impossible is just a word to let people feel good about themselves when they quit. Yeah, go ahead. Vice, do you think I could ever be a sailor? If I could ever sail the skies?
Uh-huh.
Of course. You've got what it takes. I'll be waiting for you. Out there. Thank you. That is not the sound I was expecting Marco to make. He's a child, but he sounded like a 30-year-old smoker. Only did 3 videos? Okay, yeah, let me switch back over to this. Let's see, disclaimer, okay. Okay. So you got Lookout Isle. If anything, this is just making me wish that this game would get remade. This is really good. If you want, I have my Discord up in the pinned comments. If you have a Discord, feel free to join and I will make a dedicated channel just for just for sharing stuff like that, because that is amazing. Like I said, that is making me want the game to be remade. You were in the midst of making Pirate Base, but couldn't figure out how to make a particle effect for the save icon. That's fair. Anyway, Lord Galcian brings good news, Your Majesty. Indeed I do, Your Highness. I'm sure you'll be pleased. As you have requested, my forces have captured a Sylvite. Yes. Oh, indeed. Anyway, excellent work, Galcian. You have yet to fail me. You do know of 2 others. One guy who's remaking it in Unreal, and the other is remaking music. Oh, I need I need to see this. So this is what a Sylvite looks like. Such a beautiful girl. Her clothes are interesting. A nice specimen. Today we have taken another step closer to our main objective. Soon the Valuan Empire shall rule the world. I'll link them in a sec. Gotcha. You seem sad, young one. Why do you not rejoice with us? You shall witness our finest hour. You have the knowledge that we seek. You can assist us. All who oppose us shall fall. Their islands will be reduced to ash and dust. Anyone who stands in our way will be destroyed. And you, young one, shall help us. Mother, ruling the world by force is not something that I am sure I approve of. An empire that does not listen to the plight of its people is destined to fall. Enrique, you still have much to learn. You cannot walk the path of an emperor and concern yourself with the petty worries of the people. But Mother! Now, Enrique, I am building an empire for you. Since you shall inherit the throne when I pass on, you should pay more attention. Well then, young lady, I know that there are 6 moon crystals and that they have been scattered all around the world. I also know that he who controls the moon crystals controls weapons of mass destruction. I believe your people refer to them as Gigas. When the Gigas are ours, we shall rule the world. Now, young lady, you will tell me where to find the moon crystals. I will die before I tell you. What did you say? The music one and the Unreal one. Thank you. I will, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and get those opened up on YouTube now. That way I can check them out later. Thank you, thank you. Anyway, I'll make sure to be checking those out here when I have the chance. You do not understand how powerful the Gigas really are. The Gigas were great weapons of destruction built by the old world. They were more powerful than you can imagine. And that is precisely why Valua must obtain these weapons. That is definitely one laugh. Since we are the most powerful empire, we should have full control over them. And once we have them, we shall rule the world. No! Humans must never control the moon crystals and the Gigas ever again. Power-hungry dictators like you are the reason humans must never control them. You dare insult me, the Empress of the Great Valuan Empire, in my own palace? Kill her! Kill her! Kill the little wrench! Off with her head! I forgot how easily angered she is. Mother, think about what you're saying. You cannot kill her. She's done nothing wrong. Are you saying that this girl is innocent, Enrique, after all she... even after she insulted me so? I mean, she didn't insult you. She just stating facts, lady. Kill her! Kill her now! Please, you must believe me. The power of the Gigas is not to be underestimated. Silence, wench! You shall pay for your insolence. Look, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. That didn't look like that should have knocked her out. Lord Galcian, I bring urgent news. Someone has broken into the Colosseum and freed the Blue Rogues. Not sure if I've heard of Horizons of Arcadia. It's a game still being made, and it's a game inspired by skies. Yeah, it really was that. That really was some real judo chop energy right there. Also, I think I may have heard of it. Let me look that up real quick. No, I've never heard of this. I know that there was a Skies of Arcadia inspired game that released not like a few, I want to say sometime this year. But this definitely wasn't it, but okay, I'm gonna have to keep my eye on that now. The plain one, yeah. I've heard it wasn't too good, or at least it was fine, but not good for as like a spiritual successor to Skies. I can't really judge it since I haven't had the chance to play it myself. What? I'm on my way. Take the girl to the ship and bring her to the Grand Fortress immediately. Yeah, I think that's the one. Yes, Lord Galcian. Your Majesty, I request permission to deploy the Armada. I will take the girl with me, and she will guide me to the moon crystals. Very well, then. Use the power of the Armada and bring the crystals to me. Of course, Your Majesty. However, I have but one humble request. I would like to request that a new addition be made to our highest-ranking officers. I would like to recommend my Vice Captain Ramirez for the position. Do as you wish. In return, I want you to give me your word that you will bring me those crystals.
Yes.
The reason of Horizons is because one of the makers of it is the sky. Ooh. So the person that's making it, or at least one of the people that's making it, is a Sky speedrunner. You know, as much as I love this game, I've never actually looked into some Sky's speedruns. Personally, I've never really looked into speedruns of JRPGs in general. I might actually have to look into that now, because I've heard they could be pretty insane in terms of speedrunning compared to platformers like Metroid and stuff, because of all the stuff you have to memorize and there's a lot of like art. There's a lot of like RNG manipulation. Yeah, that's the closest you're gonna get to me to speedrunning anything is me being able to beat Super Metroid in like 2 hours. I am not good. I am not good enough at video games to learn how to speedrun. But yeah, JRPGs especially are games that I don't really ever want to learn to speedrun. I like to play them casually. You heard the Admiral. Get up. Ramirez. Finally, I can play again. I want to say next to horror, JRPGs is my favorite genre, but I'm also very, very aware that there's a lot of reading in JRPGs, especially some older games like Skies. To this day, though, I still hold out hope that Sony will do the right thing and remake either sell off MediaVision to someone who'll actually do something with it with the IP, or finally actually make a new Wild Arms more in the vein of 1, 2, and 3. Or, you know, just remake Wild Arms 1, 2, and 3. That'd be great too. I mean, I'm looking forward to Armed Fantasia. I'm really hoping that that game lives up to my expectations of Wild Arms, because to me, Wild Arms was the best PS2 and PS1 era JRPG out there. Skies comes very close since, you know, Dreamcast and GameCube era. We can dream, though. I'm still hoping for a remake of this. Same. Every time Sega says they're gonna announce something, I always have that small hope that it's going to be a Skies remake. My mommy told me that people in Lower City rarely get to eat white bread. But that's stupid. If they can't eat white bread, why don't they just eat cake? Oh, you poor, poor, rich little snob. If only you knew. Oh, are you a nobleman? You'll have to excuse me, but which family are you from? From the Dine family. Me? I'm one of the members of the Dine family. The Dine family, you say? I don't seem to recall any noble families of such a name. Well, just looking at you, I can tell that you come from a noble military family. I shall try to remember that name. Yep, you now remember the name of a family that doesn't exist here in this town. Good job. Wait, I already saved. What am I doing? Let's see. Are there any items around here? Maybe? Gib item? No? I'd hope more of a remake like FF7 than what they did with GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas and their remasters. You and me both, but I will give credit where credit is due. Rockstar getting rid of Grove Street Games and actually fixing most of the issues that those 3 games had is genuinely crazy, but at the same time I'm still never touching that air quotes definitive trilogy, because there's still a lot of music missing, because, you know, licensing is bullshit. But yeah, I do completely agree. I don't want it to be cut up like Final Fantasy VII, but I would love for it to get that treatment. I wouldn't mind if I would prefer if it stayed turn-based, because that's just the type of JRPG I prefer. But I would also be perfectly fine if they turned this into an action RPG. As long as they didn't mess with the story too much, I'd be happy. Vice, that huge vehicle over there must be the rail car. I think you're right, Aika. Looks like it can only ride. Looks like it can only ride on those rails. Guess it would be hard to steal. Let me get a closer look. Fina! What are you talking about? I thought Fina was supposed to be at the palace. That's what I thought. But it looks like that rail car is going to the Grand Fortress. Turn-based is my... like I said, for me, turn-based is the preferable option for JRPGs. I don't mind action, but I prefer turn-based. If she gets taken into the fortress, we'll never be able to get her out. We have to move, now. Ever played Disgaea? I have Disgaea 1 on PC. I've had it since 2015, I think, but I never played it. I also have Disgaea 5 complete on Switch, but I only put like maybe 5 hours into it. I know they're great games, but I feel a little overwhelmed with them. I need to actually sit down and play them at one point. It sounds like the engines are starting. We'll never get down there in time. Vice, what should we do? We're gonna jump! See? We gotta jump onto the roof! What? Isn't there a plan B? Come on, Aika. This shouldn't be too tough. Poor Aika. Okay, here's a question for you. And when it comes to Aika, I'm sure you've seen the scene where Vice goes and spies on her and while she's doing her hair. When it comes to Fina's design, hair up, hair in the little ponytails, or hair down. I honestly think hair down looked better for her. I've played most of them. I've skipped 4 for some unknown reason, but 5 I did a lot of grinding on 5 to the point where I hit level 9,999, and even then I wasn't strong enough for the secret boss. Yeah, that's one thing I've heard about Disgaea, is that it's very, very grind heavy, which I'm fine with. I'm a Monster Hunter fan. I'm good with grind. I just don't know why I never really got into the series. Fina should be at the front of the rail car. Let's go. Lord Galcian, we've just received a message from Central Station in Upper City. They spotted some air pirates snooping around the rail cars. Yeah, you like both? Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I don't mind weapons. Are you Monster Hunter? I do switch axe, but I've been trying to learn gun lance. What? And the air pirates who escaped the execution, are they still free? Yes, Lord Galcian, my humblest apologies. It matters not. I'll summon the city guards and sweep all of them in all of the rail cars. We'll find them. That won't be necessary. We know where they are heading. They're going to try to rescue the girl. What's the status of the Grand Fortress gates? They're currently open, sire. They aren't scheduled to close for a while. Close the gates immediately. Place all ships in the bay on full alert. Dispatch the Imperial rail car immediately. I shall deal with these pirates myself. Yes, Lord Galcian. Alright, let's go! Them in their mustard yellow armor. Got a friend who uses the charge axe and keeps flinging me into the air. I'm a tank. I should be on the ground. That's me. That is me with my girlfriend. She mains hammer. Well, I say mains. She's learning hammer because she hasn't really played too much Monster Hunter, and I get flung into the air by her on many occasions. If I remember correctly, I don't want him to get near me. Who's that? Vice, there's something about this guy. I'm not sure what it is, but I don't think we can take him. If you get flung in the air more than your insect glaive user, oof. Yeah, for me and my group, we have me, who's a switch axe main. We have my girlfriend, who's a hammer. We have a buddy of mine, Mad Squirrel. He runs hunting horn, and another buddy of mine, Siren, runs insect glaive. Yeah, and he looks really mad too. Aika, there's no plan. Run! Or, here's the plan. Run! We have to get Fina before he catches us. That means that might as well be no plan, since you guys are just running. Yeah, I have a small group of friends that plays Monster Hunter. I mostly just solo, but when I have a chance to play it with other people, I will. I doubt Alpha Storm's gonna do much. It'll at the very least kill the... Oh, it did a lot more than I was expecting. Me, Lance, my friend Charge Axe, their partner Insect Glaive, and have a few friends who swap in and out with various weapons. Honestly, that's probably the best way to play Monster Hunter with a group of friends, is have at least one friend who's proficient at multiple weapons. That's basically how we do it. Like, for the most part, I'm relegated to switch axe. But I got one friend who uses. I got one friend who uses greatsword, but he also uses longsword. Got the friend that uses hunting horn. I think he mains another weapon. I'm not 100% positive. I'd have to ask him next time I talk to him. Got the mod so you can see the health and who does the most damage. That's actually a really good mod. I don't personally use it, but I think I think the mod is such a good idea that I do believe Capcom should, at the very least, make being able to see the monster's health an option. They claim they do all the damage, and I see they did like 20 to 30%. Yeah, that sound that's it sounds like me. I feel like I do most of the damage, but at the same time, I'm also like, am I really though? Because for me, I play the way I play Switch Axe is I play a little more aggressively, but I do have, you know, I do have the mandatory evade, extend, and evasion window. Vice? Who are you? Don't worry about who we are. Sorry it took so long, Fina. We're here to get you out. It all depends on the monster for me. If it's a quick, agile one, I struggle because of the the constant moving. A slow, lumbering one I'm better with. That seems like something I've noticed with like the two lance weapons in general. I've always been told that if I'm going to use specifically gun lance to at least slot in or get armor that gives me evade extenders, so I can just like dodge closer. You know, dodge. I can get close to the monster quicker by just dodging towards it. Insolent pests, you'll have to get past us first. Bring it on. Something I've pointed out the first stream of this when it comes to the boss music, and I wish a lot of other JRPGs would do this, is that when you are when you're fighting the boss, depending on how well you're doing if you are completely stomping the boss, the music becomes more heroic, but if they're stomping you or you're like struggling, it becomes more dire. I wish more JRPGs would do this. It's weird that Lance is both the slowest and fastest moving, meaning if the Lancer is charging you, you can overtake a player on a mount. Downside, stamina. Yep. Let's see. Ah, fuck, I should have had Ica heal Vice. Yeah, the only other game I can think of that does it is Pokemon Black and White when you and it's the only Pokemon that does it too. When your Pokemon is like low on health, the music changes. But outside of that, I don't think I can't really think of anything else, any other game that really does it. Here, I could take a magic droplet so you can heal Vice. Yeah, Black and White are the only two games that do it. Gen 4 didn't do it. Gen 6, 7, 8, and 9, they didn't do it. For me, personally, I kind of wish I would have stopped at Gen 4 because that's by far my favorite generation. Like, Gen 3 is fine. I've never really been a fan of... I was never really a fan of Hoenn. No particular reason. Like, the funny thing is, it has nothing to do with the amount of water or anything like that. I just never really found Hoenn to be that interesting of a region to explore. Oh, the music is the music is one thing I never had an issue with. I love for all the shit people give Ruby and Sapphire for having trumpets. I love Ruby and Sapphire's music.
Let's try this.
You know, buddy, if you're gonna heal, then so will we. Here, I can have another magic drop so you can heal.
Moons, give me strength.
If I have a spare 20 minutes. Want to see what this is? Oh, yes, 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 yes. I have sat there and listened through that video before. It's great. Thank you. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to listen to it again. If I use Cutlass Fury, Ica can't heal. Got that on your phone? I don't blame you. That's it. Now I can use Cutlass Fury. For a second, I thought Ico was going to counterattack, and I was going to say, did we end this with a counter?
That was easy.
Got a nice level up out of that. And got 10 magic droplets. Nice. I'm so glad you're safe, Fina. We were worried about you. Vice, Ica, how did you... Why? Why do you think? We're here to save you. You mean, you did all this just for me? Aw, Fina, we're friends. We weren't going to let them take you from us. Thank you both so much. Honestly, I was so scared. I was all alone. I was afraid that they were going to hurt me. Oh, thank you. I'm so grateful. Everything's okay now, Fina. Now let's get out of here. Yeah, what he just said. I can't allow that. I can't... every time I see I can't allow that or read I can't allow that, I just think of I can't allow that, Star Fox. What? He found us! I am Galcian, Lord of the Imperial Armada. You have caused us a great deal of trouble, boy. What is your name? I'm Vice of the Blue Rogues. I just thought you were the guy that cleaned the rail cars. Ah, so you were the one who made a fool out of Alfonso. Just remembered, ever played Valkyria Chronicles? Because it's got Vice, Ica, and Fina in it. I do have. I have played it. I've never. The furthest I've made it before dropping it was the massive tank fight pretty early on in the desert. I could, no matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't get past it. But yeah, I always made sure I had, I don't think I made it far enough to get Fina yet, unless she was DLC. That doesn't come with the more recent version. Yeah, I was about to say, I've also heard that he's in, that Vice... Fina was the medic. Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to get back to that some point. That's I don't know when I'm gonna stream that, but that will probably be a stream at some point. I know after I finish Skies of Arcadia, I gotta sit down and think about what I want to stream next, because at the moment I'm streaming Ocarina of Time randomized on Fridays, and I'm streaming this on Saturdays. So my streaming schedule is pretty full for now, but I know what I'm doing after I finish Ocarina of Time Rando. I was gifted Death's Door by my girlfriend, so I promised her that would be my next stream after Ocarina of Time. But after I need to figure out what I'm gonna do after Skies of Arcadia, though. That girl is worth nothing to you, air pirates. Hand her over to me. I guarantee that your lives, as well as that of the girl, will be spared. Is it a deal? Never! I don't know what you want with her, but your Valuans, whatever it is, it can't be good. Do you honestly think that after attacking the Valuan Armada, you'll be able to fly the skies freely? We're air pirates. We don't need your permission for anything. If we see something we want, we take it. That's very disappointing. I'm afraid you leave me no choice. I must destroy you. Yeah, how about no? The Little Jack. Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Yeah. I like to think that Drachma was intending to kill them because well, he's Drachma. But then he noticed that he didn't kill them, so he just pretended that he, did that on purpose. You were late, Vice. We decided to come get you and from the looks of it, we were just in time. Fina, are you alright? Yes.
So much.
Yeah, what she just said. I'm very grateful that you've gone through so much trouble to rescue me. Relax, Fina. We're all okay right now. Save the mushy stuff for later. She is right. We can all be thankful after we've gotten out of Valua. Captain, emergency! They're closing the gates! If the gate closes, we're all dead. We're under attack. Valuan ships dead ahead. They're blocking the entrance. We've got to act fast. We need to take out that blockade. Looks like I'm going to be able to test out the harpoon cannon earlier than I thought. All hands to battle stations. Drachma has rejoined the party. Again. That's something I like whenever a JRPG has a character that constantly leaves and rejoins the party. They're like, they left. They joined. They left. Again. They joined. Again. We got a warning about you, air pirates from the Colosseum guards. We're not. You're not getting through here. Yeah, about that. How about we do get through? Sounds like a good idea to me. Let's just focus for now with Aika and then be fighting words, indeed. The only issue I have with this game is that it feels like air battles drag on longer than they really should because they've got to do all this like superfluous, you know, just different camera angles. Of course, you know, once you can use the harpoon cannon, you can end the battle pretty quickly against smaller enemies. A turbo button for ship battles would be great. Or just cutting out all the superfluous stuff like this. Boy, the harpoon cannon takes a lot of spirit points to fire. Also, you can only fire it when the target is in the right place. So attack the enemy with your normal cannons and build up your spirit. And when the time is right, unleash the harpoon cannon. Aye aye, Capitan. Great music though. Like the airship battle theme is probably one of my favorite themes in the game. Along with the boss theme. I'm taking a lot of damage here. The OC remix wasn't bad either. I believe it. In order to use the harpoon cannon, after you've built up enough spirit points, you need to use the S cannon command. But regardless of your ship's level, or your spirit level, you won't be able to use the S cannon command unless you have a clear shot of your enemy. You can only use the S cannon command on turns with the special marker at the top of the column, so keep your eyes open. Yeah, yes, I see. Ah. Let's just... Actually, you know what? Better idea. Guard. Repair kit. Guard. They did an OC Skies, the remix of Skies. Some were kind of bad, but some were really good. I might actually have to look into that then. Okay, that should give us enough spirit points to be able to use the harpoon cannon now. Yes, sir. Oh, we'll do evasive maneuvers with Fina and Drachma, and then use the harpoon cannon. I love how it's called evasive maneuver, or evasive action, but it's just basically a defend. Like the pirate base being a reggae track. It was going the wrong direction. Ooh. Yeah, that doesn't sound too good to me, to be honest.
Harpoon cannon, fire!
There we go. Looks like that was the last of them. Now we just need to get through the gate. Yeah, I would that would be the first question I would ask too. Vice, it's closing, hurry! Come on, little Jack. Just the ominous humming noise of the of just the Valuan gate. We did it! All right, I knew you could do it, Vice. You're the greatest. Even Drachma looked a little sad and happy, or whatever you want to call that. You got us through there by the skin of our teeth. You had me worried there for a second. We can finally say goodbye to Valua. Alright, let's go back home to Pirate Isle. I love how he's still just standing there. Vice, Aika, Captain Drachma, I just wanted to tell you how much I... Don't worry about it. The Valuans went through a lot of trouble to capture you. We just like making them mad. Vice is just kidding, Fina. You're our friend now. But while we were there, I did want to grab some more loot. What? Aika? You wanted to stay in Valua? We barely made it out of there. Hey, it's an air pirate's duty to liberate any treasure that can help the needy. Fina, there's something I want to ask you. What is this mission that you're on? What are you looking for? And why is the Valuan Empire after you? We might be able to help. Alright, I'll tell you. I'm a Sylvite, a descendant of the Silver Civilization. Silver Civilization? Hundreds of generations ago, the world's population was divided into 6 civilizations. One existed under each of the moons in the sky: green, red, blue, purple, yellow, and silver. Each civilization harnessed the power of its moon by learning how to use the moonstones as a source of energy. The entire world went through a technological revolution, but technology advanced faster than the people wielding it. The leaders of each civilization, of each of the civilizations, became corrupt, and their ambition led them to the war. They used their technology to create weapons. These weapons were called Gigas. They were gigantic living weapons that were capable of destroying whole islands. I've heard about these Gigas before. There's a giant and a dragon, but I thought those were all tales parents told their children. I never thought they were real. Oh, Aika, they are very real. When the ancient civilizations went to war, they unleashed the Gigas on each other. So many people died. Then something happened. The rains of destruction fell. No one knows exactly what caused it. Moonstones fell from each of the moons. They fell for what seemed like an eternity. Thousands of stones fell at a time, like a rainstorm. It was almost as if the moons wanted to make sure that their powers would never be misused again. Millions died in the rains. The stones battered the lands and leveled the cities. All of the ancient civilizations were destroyed. Only a few survivors remained. But even if the rains of destruction never happened, the Gigas would have destroyed the world anyway. Now there are people who are trying to reawaken the Gigas. You mean the Valuan Empire? Yes, but to command the Gigas, it is necessary to find the moon crystals. A moon crystal is a highly concentrated form of moonstone. The original moon crystals were used to control the Gigas, are scattered throughout the world. Valua is searching for those crystals so they can reawaken the Gigas. And that's why the Valuan Empire kidnapped you, to find out where they were hidden. Yes, I was sent here to gather the crystals before the Valuans could find them and put them somewhere where they can never be used again. Vice, Aika, I know I have caused you enough trouble, but I have another favor to ask of you. I would like you to go with me. Help me travel the world in search of the crystals. Please, without my ship, I can't do it. And if Valua gets those crystals, I don't even want to think about what would happen. Leave everything to us. We'll go with you and find those crystals. Yeah, Vice. I guess this is your chance to see what lies beyond the sunset. You're right, Aika. Thank you so much. If you two were to come with me, I would be so honored. Huh? Vice, what was that noise? Was that your stomach? Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay, you can come out now. Huh? What is that thing? Where'd it come from? It's been with me ever since I was a baby. It's from my homeland. It can change its shape, and it's usually shaped like a bracelet around my arm. Actually, the thing is kind of cute. What's its name? Its name is Cupil. Come, Cupil, and say hello to everyone. I remember making Cupil was a pain. The rigging was the worst. Yeah, I could honestly. I don't know how to rig anything in Blender. So honestly, even if it wasn't that great, it's still way more of an accomplishment than what I could have done. But I can see why. I can imagine how bad it was. It's so cute. I'm very pleased to meet you, Cupil. Well, Fina, we've got a long journey ahead of us. We'll do our best to help you get the crystals. Thank you. I'm so glad that you're helping me. Now the only problem left is Cap'n Dine. I wonder if he'll let us go. What are you worried about? Even if he does say no, we'll just go anyway. Alright, once we're finished getting everything ready, we'll leave from the underground port. I was about to say pit. Thank you for the follow, 240. I greatly appreciate it. Fina has joined your party. You received the Silver Moonstone from Fina. Okay, there you are. I knew there was one around here. Come here, you. Moonfish. Alright. Let's see, there's the ladder. But yeah, like I said earlier, I stream this, I'm going to be streaming this every Saturday until I finish it. There may be some exceptions to that when I don't stream on Saturdays, if something comes up or something like that. But for the most part, yeah, I'll be streaming this every Saturday. It usually won't, it usually isn't going to be this early. I just decided to stream it for a little bit because I have some time. I had a little bit of time, but that time is basically up, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and cut stream here for now. I may be back later to do some more skies, but double save always. But I'm not 100% positive on that yet. I'll have to well, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut stream here. 240, thank you for stopping by and joining me on this little session. And until next time, I will catch y'all later. Well, to be honest, I go around helping people get through skies, though I have someone else who does that now. But I shall catch you later. Yeah, I appreciate it, and I honestly, yeah, I really do appreciate the offer for the help, and I do appreciate you stopping by for skies. And until next time, I will see y'all later. Bye-bye.